a whistleblower has come forward alleging that 300 million Social Security numbers have been compromised by the Doge crew. Essentially, they've taken the Social Security numbers of most of living Americans, put it into a cloud server that's not protected, that they have no way of telling who's accessing the data, and it's lived up there live, right? So every living person essentially in America who has a Social Security number, his Social Security number is in this cloud server that can be hacked, that can be compromised. And we have no way of telling all the securities that are usually used to protect our Social Security numbers not being used.
And what gets me about this, like so many other things with Doge, you send these teenagers in there with big balls as their leader, and they make these changes that are completely unnecessary. But they do it because as younger computer people, it's all they know. Whereas everybody else working in here is older than every one of these people at Doge. They have been working with these systems for years, not just in DC, but all over the United States. They have a system that works, that is accessible, whether you're in Alaska, you can get into it, Hawaii, or anywhere in the contiguous United States. The system worked fine. And then Doge comes in and says, well, we like clouds. We like to have things in the cloud. It's easier to access. It's not easier. It's just easier for you to upload everything and leave it there for somebody who may run a tech company to access it when they're not supposed to access it, and then have every single person's personal information that you can use for targeted ads. You can sell it to people, whatever it is. And we don't know what has happened with our data. We do not know if it has been accessed. There are no security features on it whatsoever, according to the whistleblower. And again, this affects almost every single US citizen. Every single one of them has their data up there right now.
Well, and it's interesting because the whistleblower also contemplated that the only way to be safe now is to reissue Social Security numbers for every living American because it's been compromised so much at this point that there's no way to put the genie back in the bottle, essentially. I don't think they're going to do that because this administration refuses to do anything remotely accountable for what they've done. But you have to question, was this just an information grab by the Silicon Valley technocrats? Because again, you have the largest gathering of data, which is the Social Security Administration, and you just swooped in and you grabbed it all in one big net to fund your AI systems.
Yeah, and not only that too, but everything else in Social Security as well. It can show, not just your current address, it'll show your previous addresses. That can show income changes, which is very helpful for advertisers. It can show, where you've grown up, what was around your home. That can affect your shopping choices. This data is so valuable in so many ways that I think people don't fully grasp the concept of. They see what parts of the country you've been to. Every bit of it is so valuable to hackers to find out where you are, who you are, know how to get you if you maybe have money that we need to come after and hold your data for ransom. There's a million different ways. And there's a million different ways beyond that to use this information against people and destroy lives. And Doge did this to us. They didn't do it for us. They did it to us, partly out of incompetence and partly out of just, well, we don't care.
I think that should be their slogan.